You are welcome to the Maths for Maths video channel. By this video, we hope to discuss the detailed solution for the question number 2 of the paper 2 of the model paper. The question is like this. There are three pipes A, B and C by which the water was supplied to a tank. If pipes A and B were opened, it takes 30 minutes to fill the tank completely. If pipes B and C were opened, 20 minutes would be taken to fill the tank, and if pipes A and C were opened, the tank will be filled within 24 minutes. Find how long will it take to fill the tank if all three pipes were opened. We announced about this question number 2 when we were discussing the question number 1 in the previous video. Now sometimes you may have tried to answer this question. If it is so, you can compare your solution with our solution and see whether you have done it according to the correct way or you have done some mistakes. And if you have done some mistakes, you can understand the correct way and correct your solution. Now here it is given three informations, that is, if A and B were opened, it will take 30 minutes to fill the tank, and B and C were opened only 20 minutes, and A and C were opened 24 minutes. Using these information, we have to start the solution. Now, if 30 minutes has been taken to fill the tank, if pipes A and B were open, that means within 1 minute the tank will be filled only 1/30th of the tank by the pipes A and B. If pipes A and B were open, within 1 minute the fraction that will fill in the tank is 1/30th. So that is the main point that have to be considered to answer this question. So then we can write it like this. The fraction of the tank filled in 1 minute if only pipes A and B were open is 1/30th. Same way, if the pipes B and C were opened, within 1 minute 1/20th of the tank will be filled. And if the pipes A and C were opened, it will fill the 1/24th of the tank within 1 minute. So here in this 1/30th, A and B were there. In this 1/20th, B and C were there. And in this 1/24th, A and C were there. When you add these three fractions, two A's will be included, two B's will be included, and two C's will be included. That means if you add these three fractions, you will get one fraction which shows the fraction that will be filled if 2 times of A, 2 times of B and 2 times of C were opened. And to find the fraction that will be filled when all A, B and C were open, we have to divide the sum of these three fractions by 2 or multiply it by half, because 2 times of A included here, 2 times of B included here, and 2 times of C also included here. So to find the fraction that will be filled within 1 minute if all three pipes are open, we have to add these three fractions and take the half of that one. So that is where this fraction is this step is very important in the solution. So that is we'll see how to simplify that expression. We have to add these three fractions and multiply it by half. Now here, when you add this type of fractions, we have to find the least common multiple of the denominators. But here, without finding the LCM of the denominators, we can write the common denominator. Write the common denominator as the product of these three denominators. It is like this. If it is taken as 30 times 20 times 24, the equivalent value here for the numerator of the first fraction, we have to take the product of 20 and 24, that is 480. To find the numerator of the second equivalent fraction to the second fraction, because it is the denominator is 20, we have to multiply 30 and 24 to take this one, that is 720. That means it is like this. The common denominator we have divide by the denominator of the fraction and multiply by the numerator. When you divide this 30 times 20 times 24 by 24, the 24 will be cancelled. Then the answer is 30 times 20. And multiply it by 1 is again 600. So that is how we have to find the numerators of the result of this sum of the fractions. Now the sum of these numbers in the numerator will be 1800 and the denominator will be 30 times 20 times 24, and we can simplify this fraction. We can divide both numerator and the denominator by 10. That means we have to cut the 0 of any number of this denominator and 0 of 1800. Then the other 0 also we can cut by the, that is we can divide 180 by 10 and 30 by 10. If you divide 180 by 10, that is 18, and 30 by 10, that is 3, 180 by 10, that is 18. Now we can divide the numerator and the denominator by another common factor for both. Now we are going to divide it by 3, 3 times 1, here 3 times 6. Then again we can divide the 6 and 24 by 6, that 6 times 1 and 6 times 4. Now the denominators are 1 times 1, that is 1, numerators. Denominators are 2 times 4 times 2, that is 16. The result is 1 upon 16. So this is the fraction that shows the amount will be amount of the tank, the fraction of the tank will be filled if all three pipes A, B and C were open. That means if pipes A, B and C were open, 1/16 of the tank will be filled within 1 minute. So in 1 minute 1/16, another minute another 1/16, another minute another 1/16 will be filled. So to find the time taken to fill completely, we have to divide 1 by 1 upon 16, that is like this, 1 by 1 upon, because we have to find how many 1 upon 16s are there in 1 is the complete tank. So then we will get the answer as 16 minutes. So that this is how we have to find the answer for the question number 2. This question, at the beginning of the discussion of paper 2, we told there will be 2 essay type questions in part six questions. Out of 2 out of 6 will be essay type. This is one essay type question, because in this question you don't find any parts or only the final answer, that will be 16, means this is the only answer, no other partial answers were included in this question. Therefore this is an essay type question. So we will see in the next video how we have discussed the detailed solution for the question number 3.